know I've been around and doing it, but now it's my time to shine and start proving it. I'm losing it, I'm moving it. The city is where I'm made, Bostonian flow, I kick it a back day. Yeah, I got game, God in a fan way. We the city of the champs, every sport we play. Spit wetter than the harbor, yeah, I'm flowing like the Charles. I be speeding on this beat, call it Turnpike Miles. Yeah, it's Google signing on, John to the Hancock.
Welcome back, guys, to video number 30 today. That's 30 weeks, 30 videos, and I'm just getting started. I've got a message today that's been sitting in the back of my mind for a while now. But I knew from the second I started once a week 30 weeks ago, this message would come up, and number 30 seemed like the best time to get it out there. And the bell's about to ring, guys. Get ready, because this message is coming at you. So, for whom the bell tolls. Today's message, guys, is all about the bell moment. And my dad was actually the one to lead me to this message. I love my family. We're always there for each other no matter what. We're always willing to step in and help one another no matter what is going on. And my dad came through in a big way for me months and months ago that has continued to help me to this day. A while back, I was in a very, very tough place. There were a lot of things going on with my family. My personal life was not where I wanted it to be. Work was getting extremely stressful. And it was as if everything in my life was just falling apart. I felt defeated. I felt broken. I felt like a failure. I was stuck in a horrible mindset, and it lasted for a while. So one day, I was just having a horrible day, and I just wanted to talk to someone. So I gave my dad a call when I was on my way to the gym, and I just started pouring everything out to him. I went on about how hurt I was, how stressed I was, and just how broken I felt. And now those of you that know Coach G, he is straightforward, he will not sugarcoat anything, he will tell you how it is and get his point across. And I love it about him. So when I'm explaining everything to him, he stops me dead in my tracks and says, "Bill, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of seeing my son like this. This is not the son that I raised. You are stronger than this. You are smarter than this. You can overcome this. What you need to do is go take a good hard look in the mirror at yourself at the gym and see what you have become. I don't care how long it takes. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, it doesn't matter. But you don't come out of that room until you find out who you are, because this is not him." So I did it. I got to the gym, I went straight to the back room, closed the door, and stared myself in the mirror. And I just sat there, staring into my own eyes. Now, most people think that when someone tells you to go take a good hard look in the mirror at yourself, nothing happens. Those of you that think that are dead wrong, because something happened that day. I stared at myself and I started to see everything I did not want to be. I started to see everything that was holding me back. I started to see everything that I was lacking. And in that moment, I made a decision. I made a decision to never get to that state again. I made a decision to become who I always wanted to be. I made a decision that nothing was going to hold me back anymore. I made a decision to put everything I had in me to go after everything I wanted out of this life. I made a decision in that moment that I was going to achieve my dreams and nothing was going to stop me from doing it. I stared at myself in that mirror, and the person I walked into that room as did not walk out. The person that walked out had a fire ignited inside him that nothing would ever put out. The person that walked out is becoming the person he has always wanted to be. I got home that night and my dad talked to me, and he explained to me the bell moment. And he said, "Bill, every fighter gets to a point where they need to look themselves in the mirror and make the decision if they are going to win the fight. When that bell sounds and the fight is on, no matter how hard the other fighter comes at them in the ring, they will not stay down. They will always get up again and again and again because they decided they were going to overcome everything and win. And you are no different." Sometimes the straightforward words of someone who cares is exactly what you need. Thank you, Dad. People, I'm telling you that you are no different. If you are not on the path that you want to be on, if life seems like it is falling apart at every which way you turn, if you feel that you are not who you are meant to be, if you are not your best self, when is your bell moment going to happen? When are you going to take a good look in the mirror of yourself and decide in that moment that you are going to make a change? That you aren't going to let certain aspects of your life drag you down anymore? That you aren't going to drag your feet in this life and walk through this life with your head held high? When are you going to decide to go full force after what it is that has been put on your heart to do? When are you going to decide to become who you have always been meant to be? You see, the bell just rang, and your opponent is on their way across the ring to you. But your opponent is the one you stare at every day in the mirror, the one holding you back, the one who says you can't do this, the one who is scared. You decide in that moment that fear will not hold you back anymore. You decide to leave fear behind and walk out of that room the best you. The you that can overcome anything this life sends your way. The you that finds that strength that has been buried deep down. The you that has a fire ignited inside them that will not go out. Once you make that decision and you start to go after the life you want, you start to realize that life wasn't falling apart in all those tough times. It was just falling into place. The bell just rang, guys. What are you gonna do? Until next week.